Hi you two, welcome to today's learning about time. You're all doing so well and you're really progressing your understanding of how to read an analog clock. So far you should be able to recognise when it's an o'clock time, when it is quarter past, when it is half past, when it is quarter to the hour, but also from yesterday different times of past the hour: 5 past, 10 past, 15, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past and half past. Okay, then we can always re-watch those videos if you need more practice. Okay, today we're going to be carrying on telling the time to the nearest 5 minutes, but today it's going to be to the hour, which will make sense when I start the lesson. Let's begin though. Let me share my screen. So here's a quick do now. Who can help me out? When the minute hand points to something, it is o'clock. When the minute hand points to something, it is o'clock. What number on the hour scale will the minute hand point to when it is an o'clock time? Tell your partner, tell your cuddly toy, tell your hand, tell your parent if you're working with them, and now tell me through the computer. Well done if you said 12. When the minute hand points directly at the 12, it is an o'clock time here. Here we can see it is 4 o'clock. When the minute hand points to the something, it is quarter past. When the hand points to the something, it is quarter past. What number on the hour scale will the minute hand be pointing to when it is quarter past the hour? Tell your partner now. Now tell me to the computer with my great hearing. Well done. When the minute hand points to the 3, it is quarter past the hour. And on this clock here, we can see the minute hands pointing directly at the 3, so it's quarter past. Where's the hour hand pointing? Well, the hour hand's between the 4 and the 5. When we're talking about past the hour, we choose the smaller hour number, quarter past 4. Well done. When the minute hand points to the something, it is half past. What number on the hour scale is the minute hand pointing to so we know it is half past the hour? Talk to your partners. And now tell me through the computer. Well done. It points directly to the 6. When the minute hand points to the 6, it is half past the hour. You can see here the long minute hand pointing directly at the 6, so I know it's half past. But half past what hour? Well, the hour hand is between the 4 and the 5. And when we talk about past the hour, we choose the smaller hour number. The smaller hour number here is 4. Half past 4. Okay. Last one. When the minute hand points to the something, it is quarter to the hour. What number on the hour scale? What number on the hour scale does the minute hand point to when it is quarter to the hour? Tell your partner. And now tell me through the computer. Well done if you said the 9. When the minute hand points to the 9, it is quarter to the hour. So we know it's quarter to here, but quarter to what hour? Well, the hour hand's between the 4 and the 5. When the hour hand is between the 4 and the 5, okay, and we're talking about times which are to the hour, we choose the greater hour number. So here it is quarter to 5. Okay, really well done if you got all those correct. Today, we're going to read the time on the clock to the nearest 5 minutes. Yesterday, you were doing this in terms of past the hour. 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, half past. Okay. Today, we're going to be reading that to the hour. And how we do that is slightly different. So you must pay attention today. Star words, they are hour hand, scale, minute hand, and two. And two, it's very important when we hear that two because how we read the time and how we solve it, how we write it is different, okay? When the minute hand, year 2, when the long minute hand points to this side of the clock here, points to this side of the clock, we know we say past the hour, except when it points directly at the 12 because it's o'clock. But any other time the minute hand is on the right hand side of the clock, this side of the clock, up to the 6, we say past the hour. Quarter past the hour, 20 past the hour, 5 past the hour. This side of the clock is past the hour. However, when the minute hand goes to this side, we no longer say past the hour, we say to the hour. How many minutes to the next o'clock time? So we learned a few days ago when the long minute hand points directly at the 9, it is quarter to the hour. It is quarter to the hour. So as I said, when the long minute hand points on this side of the clock, we say to the hour. And I will now show you how to work out the time here. So to the hour. So to be able to read the time, we need to follow these steps to success. Which side of the clock is the minute hand pointing? Is it pointing to the right hand side or is it pointing to the left hand side? Step 1. If it's pointing to the left hand side, how many minutes before the 12 is the minute hand? And I'll come on to that with lots of examples, but it's how many minutes before the 12 is the minute hand. Okay. Once you've done that, what 2 hour numbers is the hour hand between? Which 2 hour numbers is the hour hand between? Choose the greater number when to the hour. Mr. Wordick, this is making no sense to me. Do not worry, okay? It's always explained best when we have examples. So let's have a look here. Step 1 I told you was to see which side of the clock is the minute hand pointing. Is it pointing to the right or is it pointing to the left? Well, here quite clearly the minute hand is on this side of the clock, the left hand side of the clock. It's between the 6 and the 12 here. When that happens, it's to the hour. Okay, as soon as I see the minute hand pointing to this side of the clock, I know it's to the hour. But the question is, how many minutes to the hour? When we were looking at past the hour, we counted in 5s from 12. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's 40 minutes past the hour. We don't do that. We say how many minutes to the hour. To know how many minutes it will take to get from this minute hand to go from here, pointing directly at the 8, to being pointing directly at the 12, I need to count in 5s, what we call anti-clockwise, backwards. Now watch me here. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is 20 to the hour. It is 20 minutes to the next o'clock hour. But what will be the next o'clock hour? Well, I look at the hour hand. I see which 2 hour numbers, the hour hands between, the 6 and the 5. And when I'm talking about to the hour, I choose the greater hour number. The greater hour number here is 6. So it's 20 minutes to 6. It's 20 to 6. I'll do this one more time, okay? I checked to see which way the minute hand was pointing. It was pointing to the left, so the time is going to be to the hour. How many minutes to the hour is it? Well, I count backwards, anti-clockwise from the 12 in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is 20 to the next hour. 20 to what? Well, now I look at the hour hand, the short hour hand. It's between the 5 and the 6. When I'm talking about times to the hour, remember that's when the minute hand's pointing on this side, I choose the greater hour number. This time is 20 minutes to 6. 20 to 6. Okay, I'll do one more for you. Okay, step 1. which side of the clock is the minute hand pointing to? Well, the minute hand is pointing to the left-hand side of the clock. That must mean the time when I write it or I read it, I'm going to say to the hour. Remember, this side of the clock is to the hour. This side is past the hour. At the moment, the minute hand is pointing on the on the left-hand side, the to the hour. So I know it's to the hour. How many minutes to the next hour is it? Well, I count anti-clockwise backwards from 12 in fives. 5, 10. It's 10 to the next hour. But what is the next hour? Now I must look at the hour hand. The hour hand is between the 7 and the 8. The time I can therefore say is, the time is 10 minutes to 8. 10 to 8. What does 10 to 8 mean? It means in 10 minutes, it's 8 o'clock. Look, when the minute hand moves another 10 minutes, it will be 8 o'clock. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's 8 o'clock. So that just meant this time here, it's 10 to 8. It's 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. Let me do another one. Okay, let me do one more. Okay. Minute hand is pointing on this side of the clock, the left-hand side of the clock. It's between the 6 and the 12 on this side. That means it's to the hour. To the hour. How many minutes to the hour will it be? Well, I'm going to count backwards, anti-clockwise, year 2, from the 12, counting in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 25 minutes to the next o'clock time. But what is the next o'clock time? To do that, I must now look at the hour hand. So remember, minute hand first, then the hour hand. The hour hand is between the 1 and the 2. When I'm talking about times which are to the hour, I choose the greater hour number. The greater hour number here is 2. Therefore, I can say the time is 25 to 2. 25 minutes to 2. 25 minutes to 2 o'clock. In 25 minutes, it will be 2 o'clock. Look, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What time do I have here now? 2 o'clock. It was 25 minutes to 2. Let's do one together. Who can help me out with this time? Well, tell me through the computer. What side of the clock is the minute hand pointing? Is it pointing to the left or is it pointing to the right? Tell me now. Well done. It's pointing to this side, the left-hand side of the clock. When the minute hand points to the left-hand side of the clock, is it going to be to the hour or past the hour? When the minute hand is on this side of the clock, do I say to the hour or past the hour? Tell your partner now. Now tell me. Well done if you said to the hour. We know the time is to the hour. But how many minutes to the hour? We're going to count backwards in fives from the 12. Let's count backwards in fives from 12 and we stop once we get to the minute hand. Let's count backwards in fives. 5. I only had to count once. I only had to do one jump of 5. That means it's 5 minutes to the hour. But what hour hand? Now I must look at so what hour number? Look at the hour hand. The hour hand is between what two numbers here? The hour hand is between the 3 and the 4. When I'm doing to the hour, do I choose the smaller hour number or the greater hour number? Tell your partner now. Tell me through the computer. Some good answers there. Nearly everybody said the greater hour number. Okay, therefore I know the time is 5 minutes to 4. It's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock. But sometimes people just say, oh, it's 5 to 4. Okay, they leave out the word minutes and the word o'clock. So 5 minutes to 4 o'clock, people just say 5 to 4. It is 5 minutes to 4 o'clock. Let's do one more. Right. Do one more together. All right, step one. Which side of the clock is the minute hand pointing? The left or the right? The left. Well done. That means, is it to the hour or past the hour? To the hour. Well done. Now we need to know how many minutes to the hour. We're going to count backwards from the 12. Well done. Let's count together. 5, 10, 15, 20. Well done, guys. Now we know it's 20 minutes to the hour. But which hour? Now we look at the hour hand. Well done. The hour hand is between what two numbers on the hour scale? Well done. It's between the 5 and the 6. When we're talking about to the hour, do I use the smaller hour number or the larger hour number, the greater number? Well, then I choose the greater number. Therefore, year 2, I know this analog clock shows me 22, 6. It's 20 minutes to 6 o'clock. Let's double check. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the minute hands move 20 minutes. It's 6 o'clock. You were right. That time was 22, 6. Well done. Let's do one more. Right. Let's see if you can spot my error. Well, the minute hand's pointing to the left-hand side. Is it past? I think it's past the hour. What do you guys think? Am I right? Is it past the hour if the minute hand's pointing to the left? I can't hear you. What? You mean it's to the hour? Right. To the hour. So it's to the hour, okay? So I know the time is so many minutes to the hour. How many minutes? Well, I better count in 5s, okay? 5, 10, 15. Wait. Is that wrong? Oh, which way should I be counting? Backwards. Yes, you are right. Backwards. So how many minutes? Anti-clockwise. 5, 10, 15. I made a mistake. Oh, I stop when I get to the minute hand. Got you. Let me go again. 5, 10. Got it. So it's 10 minutes to the hour. Now I need to look at the hour hand, okay? So the hour hand is between the 7 and the 6. Oh, I've forgotten. Do I choose the smaller hour number when doing to the hour? Or do I choose the larger hour number when I'm doing to the hour? Can someone help me out? I've forgotten. Well done. Hurt my ears there. The time is, the larger hour number. Therefore, the time is 10 minutes to 7. It's 10 minutes to 7 o'clock. 5, 10. 10 minutes to 7 o'clock. Right. Well done, guys. What you need to do now is the first part of your worksheet, the ones that involve reading the time, not drawing, reading. So please do now the first section of your worksheet. Just to make it very clear, you are doing this section here. Off you go. Pause the video, rewatch if you need to, and good luck. Okay, well done. Hopefully you have completed the first section of the worksheet. Okay, let's go through one just to make sure you've got that correct. So let me share my screen. So let's look at this one here. Okay, so think which side of the clock the minute hand is pointing. Well, it's pointing to the left hand side. Okay, so it's to the hour. But how many minutes to the hour? Well, I need to count backwards in 5 from the 12. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now I know it's 25 minutes to the next hour. But what is the next hour? Well, The hour hand is between the 2 and the 3. I choose the greater hour number. Therefore, it is 25 minutes to 3. It is 25 minutes to 3. So hopefully you all managed to get this one correct. Okay. What we're going to do now, though, hopefully you're able to write the time from looking at an analog clock. What we need to do now, MIT, is be able to draw the time. Okay, so being given a time and then being able to draw it correctly. So I'm now going to share, hopefully, my notepad with you. You should be able to see this. There we go. Sometimes it's a bit tricky when it's over. Right. So I've written the time now in 3 different ways. I've drawn my clock because I do not have a printer. So I've drawn my clock, okay, just using a cup, and I've written out all the numbers. But now it wants me to draw 10 to 4. I'm going to firstly draw the minute hand, okay? So I'm going to write this down here. I'm going to draw the minute hand first, okay? Draw the minute hand. Draw the minute hand. Well, it says it's 10 to 4. It says it's 10 minutes to 4, okay? So to do that, to draw the long minute hand, I'm going to put my pen on the 12 and I'm going to count back 10 minutes in 5s. 5, 10. So I know my minute hand is going to point to the 10. That is quickly just a coincidence that both are 10, okay? So it is 10 minutes to, okay? To do that, 5, 10. In 10 minutes, it will be an o'clock time. But the time is 10 minutes to 4. It's 10 minutes to 4 oh. Ooh, that was like a time. 4 o'clock. I can't write the word o'clock apparently. 10 to 4 o'clock. Okay, so it's not quite 4 o'clock yet. So my minute hand, my hour hand, sorry, will not point directly at the 4. It will not point directly at the 4. Why? Because it's not 4 o'clock. The minute hand, the hour hand, sorry, only points directly at the hour number when it is an o'clock time. We know it's 10 minutes to 4. So the hour hand must come just before the 4. It's very close to 4 o'clock, but it's not. It is 10 minutes to 4. And now if I use my strategy earlier, sorry, the second thing to do was draw the hour hand, okay? Draw the hour hand. So you're going to draw the minute hand first, then draw the hour hand. But the hour hand, I think, is where people find the most difficulty. I think when it says 10 minutes to 4, you can all count backwards, 5, 10, and then draw a nice, neat minute hand. But you've got to really think where the hour hand is going, okay? If it's 10 minutes to 4, that means it's not quite 4 o'clock. We're getting close to 4, but you cannot join it. So the hour hand must go slightly before the 4, okay? And this now shows 10 to 4. But if we were to use our strategy from earlier, we can see, well, the minute hand's pointing on the left-hand side, so it's to the hour. How many minutes to the hour? Well, let's count backwards. 5, 10, okay? That means it's 10 to the hour. The hour hand is between the 3 and the 4. And when I'm talking about to the hour, I choose the greater number, 10 to 4. Let's do another one here. Remember, the first thing I'm going to do is draw the minute hand. 25 minutes to 6. 25 minutes to 6. So I'm going to put my pen on the 12 and count backwards in 5s, anti-clockwise, in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The minute hand is going to point directly at the 7 because that's where it does when it's 25 minutes to. So there's my long minute hand. I counted 25 minutes in fives backwards from the 12. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now I need to draw the hour hand. Well, it's 25 minutes to 6. We're approaching 6 o'clock. So we're approaching the hour hand pointing directly at the 6, but it's not there yet. Why? Because it's not 6 o'clock. It's 25 minutes to 6 o'clock. So the hour hand must go before the 6. Okay. Not halfway between the 6 and the 5, because that's when it's half past. So around here, and this is something that we'll work on throughout our learning of time. Okay, so it is difficult. I appreciate that. Now I've drawn 25 minutes to 6. Using our strategy earlier, if I was to read this time here, well, the minute hand's pointing to the left hand side. Now I need to, so I know it's to the hour. Now I need to count backwards from the 12. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 25 minutes to the next hour. What is the next hour? Well, the hour hand is between the 6 and the 5. And when I'm talking about to the hour, I choose the greater number. It is 25 minutes to 6 o'clock. 25 minutes to 6. If you feel you can do this now, feel free to move on. However, I will do one more example. Okay, here it just says 20 to 3. We know 20 to 3 though means 20 minutes to 3 o'clock. 20 minutes to 3 o'clock. So it's 22. Well, if it's 22, I know my minute hand's going to be pointing on this side of the clock. So what I need to do is count backwards in fives till I get to 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it is 22. The long minute hand will point directly at the 8. Now that will always be true. Whenever the minute hand points directly at the 8, we know it's 22. Okay, look, 5, 10, 15, 20. In 20 minutes, it will be an o'clock time. But which o'clock time? It's 22:03. So now I need to draw the hour hand. It's not going to point directly at the 3. Why? Because it's not 3 o'clock. The hour hand isn't going to go after the 3. Okay, because it's not past 3 o'clock. It's 20 minutes to 3 o'clock. So the hour hand will go before the 3. There. It is 20 minutes to 3. So as I was saying, we can see here I've drawn 20 to 3. Double check I'm right. Well, I know it's the minute hand's pointing to the left hand side of the clock. So I know when I draw the time, okay, it's going to be to the hour. How many minutes to the hour? Well, let's check. It was 5, 10, 15, 20, correct? And it's 20 to what hour? Well, the short hour hand is now between the 2 and the 3. When I'm talking about to the hour, I choose the greater hour number. 22:03. Okay, I think this is probably the most difficult part of time is when you come to draw the time. The real challenge is to check if it says to or past. Remember, if it's to the hour, the minute hand will point to the left hand side. Okay, and then be careful drawing the hour hand. Okay, if it's to the hour, it will go before it. Remember, the hour hand will move this way. So if it's to the hour hand will go before the hour number. Or if it was past, it would go after the hour number. Okay. Anyway, good luck in the next part of your sheet. We look forward to seeing your work on Seesaw. Bye bye.